here at the wood pile. Gonna play with a saw or two. Show you a little wood splitter I made last year. This is the first day of rifle season here, so this shows you what being a logger and working 70 hours a week does for you. I've been playing catch up with work I need to do all morning. That lens is dirty. Anyhow, I had to do some cleaning up around outside of the house and move some stuff around, and then got that done finally, and I went to crank the wood splitter, and the little Honda power unit wouldn't run, and I fought it for 2 hours messing with the carburetor. And when I should just show you this thing. This is actually a Hurst tool power unit, like Jaws of Life. Hurst tools. Most of you, or a lot of you know, I was chief of our rescue squad for years here in our county, and I was a paramedic, and also I'm familiar with this stuff. But this is a ram that you use to like roll dashes back on cars and stuff, and I just got an idea one Saturday morning to build this. I've always split my wood with a Go Devil or maul, as most of you know it. I had all this steel laying around, this I-beam and everything, and I just fixed it where you could bolt this on, and this, I mean, it's got your control built in and everything. You can take it on and off, use it for other things. I've got 2 of these rams. This thing is not super powerful. I think they've got about 24,000 pounds of force. I mean, it'll bust most anything within reason, but you roll a 30-inch, wide oak on it, cut 20 inches, 24 inches long, no, it ain't gonna split it. But yeah, it works, does the job. But this power unit, when I bought it, I only give $300 for this, and these things will bring $1,200–1,500 all day long. It needed a carburetor, so I ordered a Chinese carburetor to go on it. Even last year it didn't run right, but it sat all winter, and I thought the carburetor was gummed up. It would only run with the choke on, and it was so I took the carburetor apart and messed and done this and that for 2 hours, blew through everything in it. It didn't show any signs of being gummed up, and anyhow, just all of a sudden it just started running right, just like snapping your finger. I don't know, I guess it had a piece of trash in it somewhere, but anyhow, we'll saw up a little wood and I'll demonstrate that. And then we've got the new 395. I've burned going on 3 tanks of gas now. I think I may lean it out some. This Holzforma 24-inch bar, X-cut chain, bone stock, and here's the old Lynch Pin. Might play with it a little. It's a little rich here, seems like. I've already run it a little this morning, but where we're working is 1,000 feet higher than here. I'm kind of in the foothills where I actually live, and we're working in the mountains, so I probably won't turn any screws on it. Just leave it be until I'm actually cutting timber with it here this coming week. But it's a little grown up around here. Some white oak and some red oak, and really old big red oak, and yeah, there's a poplar that fell over I drug up here. I got a big cherry down in the hayfield. I may work on some too. Go Devil, what we call this here. I've been informed that they are mauls, not Go Devils, but we call them Go Devils here. I don't use the classics out here beating and banging because I'm pretty bad to hit the handle, so use stuff with composite handles, but anyhow, I'm going to switch the battery in this camera, and we'll saw a little bit. Funny story to go with this wood splitter right quick. I got the idea in my head, and I wasn't really going to build it all that day, and I just kept welding and kept welding and kept welding, and I didn't have any gloves on, and it burnt my thumbnails so bad that they actually fell off. I had 3rd-degree burns on my hands, so always wear your gloves welding. I learned a valuable lesson that day. I'm a pretty good welder, but I was too hard-headed to wear my gloves that day. But anyhow, I'll be back. I'm gonna saw a little wood here. I'm gonna grab my adjusting screwdriver. I might lean that out some. Blasphemy. Blasphemy. No, I'm just kidding. Steel's fine. Steel is okay. This saw's been turned off 15 minutes. Probably have to choke it. leaned that saw out right there. It actually went all the way with the screw and came back a hair. I know it's still 4-stroking some in this small wood, but it's a lot better. I mean, that saw's not for sawing stuff this big anyway. And you notice when I went over there and loaded it, sounded really good then. That's if I could hit the drags another lick or two maybe, and then this small stuff, it would probably clear up then and not 4-stroke, but it's hard to explain on camera, but it's a lot better than it was with that little adjustment right there. A little leaner on the top and richer on the bottom. It's a good running saw. I may go on the hunt for a name brand card for that $3.95. I know I am for that saw. I mean, I just don't want it to have any problems because it's already stronger than that saw, and I've not had much luck with Chinese carburetors. But anyhow, I want to shut this off and throw this wood over and split a little bit, and then I'll saw a little bit with the Lynch Pin saw. I'll be right back.